Today we'll be making a pickled papaya dish called Atchara. This side dish is perfect for roasted or fried protein, such as fish, chicken, or pork. Today we're making a Filipino pickled papaya side dish called Atchara. Atchara can be made with unripe green papaya or unripe green mango. I usually do the green mango part, but today we're gonna do the traditional green papaya. Make sure you use the green papaya and not the ripe yellow one. So for you that don't know what Atchara is, it's a pickled papaya, pretty similar to sauerkraut in America. It's perfect for grilled or fried foods, such as fish or chicken. So here are the ingredients for our dish. We're gonna need 1 whole green papaya, julienne. You can use a box grater for this, or you can do it manually with a knife, but it's gonna take a long time. And make sure you cut it really thin. Next thing we're gonna need is 1 piece of carrot, also julienne. Try to make the papaya and the carrot the same size or same thickness. We're gonna need about 4 tablespoons of salt to draw out the moisture, 1 piece of red bell pepper, julienne, 3 cups of vinegar, 12 pieces of garlic thinly sliced, 3 thumbs of ginger, julienne, 2 cups of sugar, 2 tablespoons of annatto powder for coloring, and about 1 tablespoon of peppercorns. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start prepping our ingredients. So we're gonna start cutting our vegetables into small pieces. So we finished prepping our ingredients. We thinly julienned pretty much everything. The bell pepper is understandable, it's hard to do it because it's kind of thick, but try to get it as thin as possible. So also in the carrots, you can julienne most of them, and if you want a little fancy, you know, the carrot, you can kind of chop it up into like a little flower for looks. And for garlic, just thinly slice them. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna combine the julienne carrots along with the papaya, because what we're going to do now is we're going to add in salt to extract all that liquid that's in there. So in our large bowl, we combine the carrots and the grated papaya. What we're going to do now is we need to extract all that liquid from the papaya and the carrots, so we're going to add in 4 tablespoons of salt. I know it's a lot of salt, but don't worry, because we're going to be washing this later. The purpose of this is the salt is going to extract the liquid from it. So what we're gonna do now is just mix it, pretty much like massaging it. And then you'll start to feel that the liquid is coming out of it, the papaya. So continue doing this, and also at the same time, as you're massaging the papaya, try to squeeze it a little. See, all that liquid's coming out already. So do this for about 5 minutes. So as you can see, there's like liquid all over the place now. So what we're gonna do now is give it a quick rinse, and then we're gonna strain this. We're gonna put it in a cheesecloth or some kind of clean cloth and squeeze it to make sure that there's no more liquid left in the papaya. So now we're gonna grab a clean towel, and then we're gonna place our papaya carrot mixture there. So let's wrap it, and what we're gonna do is squeeze the liquid out. Squeeze it tight until no more liquid's coming out. You can see all the liquid that came out of that. So discard the liquid, and let's place the papaya back in that bowl. So that's done. So as you can see, It's very dry. So now we're going to be making in our brine. In a large saucepan, we're going to be making our brine. Over medium-high heat, we're going to add in our 3 cups of vinegar, and when it starts to boil, we're going to be adding in our sugar. Now that our vinegar is boiling, we're going to be adding in our sugar. Now constantly whisk to dissolve the sugar. We're going to simmer until our vinegar has reduced 2/3 of its volume. Also, don't forget to stir every now and then. Now our sugar is fully dissolved, we're going to add in a pinch of salt. Basically what we're doing here is we're trying to burn off that vinegar, the acidity of the vinegar. Now that our vinegar has reduced, we're going to be adding in our peppercorn. And our annatto seed, or annatto powder. If you haven't used annatto powder before, there is no flavor for this. It's pretty much just coloring. Now we're going to be adding in our ginger. And a garlic. We're going to simmer this for about 2 minutes until the garlic has softened. Now we're going to add in our remaining carrots. You don't have to make it this fancy if you want. At this point, turn off your heat because you don't want everything to be overcooked. We're just going to let it sit there for about a minute and wait for that vinegar to slightly cool down before adding in our bell pepper, because you don't want the bell pepper way too soggy. You still want it to have its bite or its crunch. Okay, now we're going to be adding in our bell pepper. Then add in our papaya. Make sure to stir to coat all the papaya. If it looks too red for you, you can cut back on annatto powder. I use 2 tablespoons, so you can probably use 1 tablespoon. But I like the color of this. So this should be done. What we're going to do now is taste test. Again, it's going to have that pickled flavor, so you know what to expect. If you want it more on the vinegar side, it needs salt, or it needs more sugar, just adjust accordingly to your preference. That is very good. So this is done. Now you can put in a mason jar or any container and leave it in the fridge. Again, this is perfect as a side dish for fried or roasted or even grilled protein, such as fish, chicken, or pork. Hope you enjoyed this recipe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.